That is a very, very good question, Ajua. Hi, Bra Tony. This is good. Oh, thank you so much. Knock, knock. Hi, my loves. I miss you. I know it's been a minute and I missed you guys so much. How are you guys doing? I hope you are all doing great and having a good time. I had to take a break. Life happened, you know. I got a new job. I'm finishing up with my MPA. In a week, I'll be done with my MPA program and I'm super excited because it's been a journey since 2022. I mean, the ups and downs, assignments, oh my God, a ton of assignments that I had to go through. But thanks be to God, I'm almost done with my program and I'm so happy. If this is the first time you're seeing my face, hi, my name is Sekia Sechua. I'm a Ghanaian living in Canada. I make content about my life as an international student living in Canada. A few vlogs here and there and a few tips here and there to help you in case you're also planning to come to Canada as an international student. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, share this video with all your friends, bring them on board to join this beautiful family. And also we hit 2K subscribers. This calls for celebration. I couldn't have done this without you guys. Thank you so much for all the support you guys have shown me over the year. Cheers to you guys. You guys made this happen. As you have seen in the title of today's video, I put on my Instagram page at iam_Sechua for people to ask me questions about how to study in Canada as an international student. I'll be going through the questions here with you guys and one after the other. I hope the answer that I provide helps you in all your questions that you may have. Okay, so without much ado, let's get right into the video.
I need your loving, so fresh, so clean. Love me in and out, unfailingly, and I'll be down now. Anytime you call me, I'll be down.
Let me sip. This is good. Diving right in, the very first question came from Ilozi_A. I hope I'm getting the names correct. You guys, if the name is wrong, please forgive me. I don't have a question now, but I'm also a Ghanaian and you inspire me so much. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Shout outs to you. The next question came from Gati Owusu. It says, can you give me a list of schools in Canada whose tuition is low or affordable? I'm actually planning on recording a separate video with low tuition universities in Canada to help you or any other person who might be in need of the list of schools in Canada that offers low tuition. But I can say Memorial University is one that you should consider. University of Regina, let's say, like most of the colleges in Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Newfoundland, Saskatchewan, you know, you can look up some of the colleges or some of the universities in this province that I've just mentioned, and I'm pretty sure you'd find one. But I'll also record a separate video and talk into detail about some of the schools, the programs, and their tuition fees as well. So stay tuned for that. The next question is coming from hot.r_. What do you think about credit cards? This is actually a very good question because coming here, you know, back in Ghana, I don't think I ever had a credit card or anything like that. So when I came, it was a new concept to me. Because the banks that you will save in would give you a card. Different banks have different credit limits. Okay, so for instance, if you save with Scotia Bank or RBC or TD Bank, it depends on the credit limit that you may receive. You can buy things online with a credit card and then you pay later. It's very important because it helps you to build your credit score. If you intend to buy a house, a car, or anything in Canada, they often ask for your credit score. Aside the fact that it helps you purchase certain things on credit and then pay later at your own convenience, it also helps you to build your credit score. So I think it's a good thing. However, some people do not like it because they don't like to be in debt. All right, but then if you're able to pay off within the set time frame, it's a good thing. Yeah. The next question is from, sorry, the question, bra underscore Tony G says, hi bra Tony, hope you're good. The next question is from hooks and stats underscore bridal jewelry. Hi. The question is, tell us everything, how to move with family, especially because Ghana make basa. I know. If you intend to come to Canada as an international student and you're married, you have the opportunity to come with your spouse and with your children. However, you would have to show in your financial statement or in your financial documentation that you have enough money to support yourself and your family. Alternatively, you can also come individually, and then after a while you can file for your spouse and your children to come join you afterwards. So do want to look at that option as well. The next question is from Lisha. Would you choose Canada over the USA? Well, I would say yes, because when I was trying to come to Canada to study, I was looking for universities that offered low tuition because I didn't have enough money. So in my quest to find low tuition universities, I applied to 4 schools in the US and 4 schools in Canada. And even though I got admission to some of the schools in the US, however, the tuition was too much to pay. Most of the universities I applied to in the US didn't give me funding. So with regards to like getting funding for your tuition, if you get a scholarship at a university in the United States of America, I mean, it's a good option for you to go. But if you don't get scholarship or any teaching assistantship job, I think it would be very difficult to pay tuition if you are looking to pay out of pocket. I personally would choose Canada because the tuition was relatively cheaper in the university that I got. Yeah. I hope that answers your question. So personally, I'll choose Canada over the US because of tuition fees. Yeah. The next question is it easy to get internships while I was in school and a job after school? So I think it depends. It depends on the school, it depends on your program, it depends on how much funds is available. So for my program, they have an opportunity for an internship, for which I was fortunate to get an opportunity to do. So for the internship, it was a paid internship, so you can either do it in your first year or your second year. I did mine in the first year. So what happens is that they will place you in a government organization here in the province for you to gain some experience in how the public service works, how policies are made, and all those good stuff. So I was able to do that, and I think it's very helpful. In my opinion, if your program offers an internship and you are in good standing and you pass all the the requirements, I believe it's a great opportunity for you to get your foot into the door, into the public service or into any ministry that you decide to work in. The experience is invaluable. You meet new people, you meet great people, directors, managers in the government sector, and it's amazing. I enjoyed my internship so much. So if your program has an internship option, please do well to do that. Another question from Lisha says, is it easy to get funding? Well, I wouldn't say it's easy or difficult because the funding available depends on the semester you start your program, the college or the faculty, your department. Many ways to get funding in a school. I'm going to record a separate video on how to get funding in Canadian universities as well, so please do want to look out for that video. It's going to come very, very soon. So like with regards to funding, my application to Memorial University, I didn't have to apply for funding separately. They gave me funding together with my admission. So that's one option. That's the first option. You get funding together with your admission. The second option is that when I started my program here, I paid for my first semester school fees, and along the way in like the second semester I got funding which I had to apply for. So you can either get the funding to start before you start the program together with your admission, or you can start the program and then you can get funding. Semesters too also matter, because I know other people who started in the winter semester that didn't get the funding that I got in my fall semester. So please do want to check your school's website. They usually send emails about scholarship opportunities for students and stuff like that. So please, please do want to check those sites as well. The next question is from Joe Boache. Hi Ikea, is it compulsory to pay 100% tuition before you apply for your visa? No, I don't think it is compulsory. However, it depends on the school and the program that you are going to study. When I was coming in 2022, my school did not require that I pay any tuition deposit, but times has changed, systems have changed. I think last year a friend came and then she got admission and she was required to pay $1,000 deposit for her tuition to secure her spot. So depending on your school, depending on your program, you may be asked to pay a tuition deposit to secure your spot. And most of the time you just require that tuition deposit for your visa application. I don't think it's compulsory for you to pay 100% of your tuition. If you have the money and you want to pay, fair enough. But I think the major thing is just paying your tuition deposit, and then you can use that receipt to apply for your visa. And I think with most of the undergraduate programs now, they require you to pay your tuition deposit and then you apply for attestation before you can apply for your visa. So like the process is different for the undergraduate students, and then when you are applying for a master's program, you don't need an attestation. So an attestation letter, I mean. So you don't need that. You just have to like pay your tuition deposit, get the receipt, and then attach it to your visa application. So the next question is from CJ17. Please, what can cause a visa refusal? I think the major reasons that causes visa refusal is like financial documentation. There's an amount that you're supposed to show for your visa application, around like 20,000 Canadian dollars plus your tuition fee. So if for instance you just show 10,000 Canadian dollars as living expenses, then your visa will be refused because it's less than the set amount on the website. I recorded a separate video on the financial documentation for your visa application. I'll do want to add a link to the video in the description box for you in case you want to check that out. Lack of funds to support your education and your living expenses. So that's the major one. And then the other one is also not having enough ties to your home country. So you can show that by, you know, adding a proof that you have land, you have a job in Ghana, family, you have properties, you have like you have things that are tying you back to your home country. So lack of ties to your home countries can also lead to a visa refusal. The next question is from the same person. How long will it take to process all documents after receiving an admission? So I'm guessing this is visa processing time after you receive an admission. So after you receive your admission letter, you would have to check the IRCC website. I'll put the link in the description box below for you. The processing time differs. The last time I checked was 12 weeks. I checked earlier, it was 9 weeks. So I think it's between 9 to 12 weeks. Processing time after you submit your visa application and do your biometric. So if you are planning to come in September this year, do well to put your application in, because it takes like roughly 2 to 3 months to process your application to come to Canada. So please do not waste any more time. Put in that application and then you see yourself here pretty soon. Next question, please, how much would I need for a bank statement? So I explained this bank statement document into detail in my video. I'll put the link in the description box below for you to kindly go check it out. Yeah, please do check the video out in the description box. Okay. Next question is from MFA Dravi. Hi MFA, how are you doing? It's been a minute. Is it possible to get admission? I believe it is very possible to get admission if you are able to get your transcript, your university certificate, your reference letters from your lecturers, and your statement of intent, and you qualify for the program that you want to study based on your program. You know, I think getting admission shouldn't be difficult. Take your time, draft it properly, you know, get all your reference list in check. Make sure you check with them whether they've submitted all your references in time, you know, upload all your transcripts and all your certification. If your program requires that you write a GRE or a GMAT, make sure you write that. Getting admission shouldn't be a problem at all. MFA says, how do I apply, please? Depending on the school that you would want to go to, just do a Google search online, you know, Canadian universities that offer the program that you want to study, and then you can just do a scan through to just go through the requirements for the program on the school's website and stuff like that. That's a very good start, so that you get a fair idea of what the school and the program requires, and then, you know, you'll be on the right track. Wales.gram says, list of courses to study and cheap universities and cheap colleges. So as I said earlier, I'll do a separate video to explain all the cheap colleges and cheap universities in Canada. Joa Boatem says, is it possible to fund your tuition with just the money you make from working as a student? That is a very, very good question, Joa. Fortunately for me, when I came in 2022, I came in September. Like a month or so afterwards, the government brought a new policy that allows students to work more than 20 hours. So I was able to work full-time. However, starting September this year, 2024, international students can only work for 24 hours a week. So with that, I believe it's going to be difficult for students to, you know, work and pay because from where I live now, I live in Saskatchewan, the minimum wage is I think $14 per hour. So if you, let's say you get a job, a minimum wage paying job, that's $14 per hour by 24 hours a week, and rent is relatively around like 500 to 1,000 Canadian dollars a month. If you factor that into it, think about utilities, because most of the apartments do not have utilities inclusive in the rent. So the 24 hours a week is only if you're working off campus. So if you're working on campus, you can get some money on the side to help you, like, you know, with your tuition fees and all those good stuff. Next question is from Na Momo Theodora. Hi Na. How to survive blending school, finding work, excelling in quizzes and assignments. Time management is key. Know when to do what. Like, just prioritize what is important. If you have assignments, 5 assignments that are due, which one is due first? Do that, and, you know, prioritize based on importance, and, you know, I think it should be fine. Finding work here, it took a while. Like I said, it took a month, but like websites like Indeed, if you're in Saskatchewan, search job. Indeed is mostly where people look for jobs. Excelling in quizzes. Yeah, like I said, just make time to study, because that's the main reason why you came here. Studying is important. Hats and stats _ bridal jewelry says, tell us everything, sis. My darling, I think I've actually told you guys everything. But if you have any more questions that you would want me to add or answer, please leave it in the comment section below. If it's a lengthy one, I can record a separate video to address it for you. So yeah, I hope the answers I'm giving helps. CJ17 says, please, after deferring the course, can you choose a different school to do a new program? Of course you can, unless I've paid the tuition deposit for that particular program. Now, I don't think it's advisable to just defer and look for another school, because, for instance, if you've paid $1,000 to a different school, and you'd have to go and pay another amount to a different school to go and study a new program, I think it's not financially a good decision. But if you have no ties to that school, if you don't have any tuition deposits, if you have nothing, you know, and you want to do a different program in a different school, of course you can just apply to that school. However, any application you do, you have to pay application fee, 100 Canadian dollars or 150 Canadian dollars. So keep that in mind. How is accommodation and jobs in Regina? Wait, Chisom is coming. Close the door, please. Did you press the bell when I've come to open the door? If you watched the video from start to finish and you enjoyed watching this video, Thank you so much. Please do well to hit the subscribe button. Share this video with all your friends and loved ones. Tell them to come join this beautiful family. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.